What's up, everybody? Back again with another video. Let's get into it. Today we're going to talk about how the colonizers take out prominent minority, so-called minority leaders, revolutionaries, activists, and whistleblowers. They've always feared this time that's here now. We're living in it in real time. They feared the day the truth would get out and spread like wildfire. They've murdered in cold blood so many prevalent, young, up-and-coming leaders in communities that had immense challenges to overcome. A couple that come to mind are Fred Hampton. They murdered him when he was 21. Malcolm X, they murdered him. And they'll try to spin it, right? They'll try to spin it and gaslight you and say, oh no, it was the Nation of Islam that killed him. And it was like, no, it was actually the CIA and the FBI who like hired him, a self-hated so-called black man, that y'all indoctrinated him with self-hatred so you could create Manchurian candidates to carry out your agendas. Evil people, man, the devil. They fear that day where people would become aware of them and realize that their delusion is all false, that their authority is false, that their supremacy, their colonial supremacy is false, built on the bones of millions of innocent people, women and children, just to suit their way of life, just so they could infect the people with capitalistic ideology, false religion. Christianity creates slaves. Catholicism creates slaves. They even perverted the word of God. When you corrupt the word of God, you're going to have a major hit on your head. But that's why I notice in the indigenous communities, you don't really see many prevalent leaders like there should be. There should be more activists. There should be more leaders. There are some. I shouldn't say there's not many. There are a few, but I would like to see more. Because as indigenous people, we've been fighting a war since, 1492, since these colonizers got here. We're still at war. And the ones that are in real danger are the ones that don't realize that, or the ones that think that these colonizers are your friends. And they want truth and reconciliation. But if you want truth and reconciliation, you got to give back what you take, what you've took. You can't have reconciliation. With your land acknowledgements, you're just acknowledging that you stole the land. And it's almost like, I feel in a way, it's almost like a mockery. It's like, yeah, we stole it and we're not going to give it back. But we're going to acknowledge that we stole it. It's kind of weird. You see, the psychology is weird. It's like a psyop. But that's why people are afraid. People are afraid to speak up. They're afraid to speak their truth because they're afraid that these colonizers will murder them. But that's the thing about the truth. You got to be willing to die for it. It's got to be in your soul. It's got to be in your heart. You got to love enough. You got to love your people enough that you're going to speak the truth no matter what. And that's what these brothers did. That's what Fred Hampton did. That's what Malcolm X did. Speak the truth boldly, proud, like a lion. Because they hate the truth. They can't handle it. And that's your weapon. Your weapon is the truth. It's really rainy out here, but I love it. Yeah, and they've messed everything up. It's gotten so bad. It's gotten so bad where the people are just so tired now. They're overcharged, underpaid, overworked. No spirituality, no life left in them. Because the colonizer wants you just like them. That's how they are. But the thing is, they've benefited off of your land and your work, your labor. It's like modern day slavery. And don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling the truth. That's it. I'm an Afro-Indigenous man. I have the right to speak on behalf of these lands. I have the birthright to speak on behalf of these lands. And I will not stop until my people are free. Set my people free. And don't ever count on your oppressor to give you freedom, because they will never give you freedom. You got to depend on yourself to give you freedom. You got to depend on the Most High to give you freedom, because that's the only way it's going to come. But it's a beautiful time. Keep speaking the truth. Keep making videos. I'm loving this next generation. They're too awakened to be deceived. And that's a beautiful thing. This next generation, this TikTok generation, you guys got too much discernment. You will not be deceived. We will not be deceived. Shalom to the kings and queens.